put on some old clothes. I'm gonna see which parts of my scalp itch to see if I got any dry scalp. I twisted my hair up yesterday on camera, but I put, you know, I did 2 flat twists here, and then I put the rest in twists, but I made it 8 twists rather than just 4, so that my waves would be popping. That's why. I have a couple of dry patches, I think. I'm pretty sure. But you know what? Let me take all these out. Take all my clips out. Because they've been held down long enough not to be held down anymore. They've been held down like McFadden and Whitehead. You know, the whole purpose of getting stretch is to get the stretch. Once you have that stretch, that's it. That's as much as you're going to get. So, you know, you can take the... I'm okay to take these clamps down and let these twists fall as they may. What does that sound? Yeah, I don't plan to be in here long. I still could have some music for y'all. Hell, for me. But, yeah, there is a patch there. Look at that, y'all. Keep your shit moisturized. Right there. And my hair is clean. That's the kicker. So for those patches, I'm going to put actual coconut oil grease. Put some on all of them, in all my parts. I mean, that's what I would normally do. I'm actually going to hit all the parts. So, I don't know if you can say I get a little spoon. This is a little spoon. It's an ice cream taster spoon. And I actually go into my hair oil with my coconut oil with the spoon, and then off of the spoon I'll get some on my finger like so, and I go along the I just realized that's something I've never shown, but I mean, it's a technique that people might have and consciously to avoid some other issue and don't realize it, and it's actually a good idea that maybe someone else hasn't thought of. So that's how I oil my scalp. Now, when I twisted my hair up, you're making sure the ends aren't dry. I might cut these ends. This is a good state in which to cut them. Clip this up. Put this back on until I get my makeup on. And then I'll take all my twists down and cut the ends. Clean my face. And try out this 17-hour eyeliner. That's what I want to do. Use my infused oil to remove this eyeliner. See how that just smeared? Just detached from my eyelid. Remove that with oil. Alcohol the rest. I'm gonna try the eyeliner without any primer or base because that's the best way to try liner. I thought that they didn't put 24-hour on my 24-hour eyeliner, but they do market it as 24-hour eyeliner. So I have one more. This is my last one in my arsenal. I always had one and kept 2 backup, but I've used a 1 and a backup, so now I only have 1 left in the package. Whenever I see them, I get 3, or at least make sure I have 3 in my arsenal. But this was the last of the 3 that I found in the last several trips that I made to this store. They didn't have them. That has baffled me since I was a teenager. Like, the thing that you want, apparently everybody wants too, and they don't make enough of it. So, and it baffles me because even from a selfish, corporate, Republican greed angle, it seems like you would make more of whatever you're selling the most and charging the most for so that you could make more money. Like, that only makes sense. So I'm going to try this 17-hour stuff. I don't believe it. It's actually made by the same brand. And I don't believe it's 17-hour. Because why would you do that? If you have a liner, again, doesn't make sense, you know? It doesn't make sense. Like, what are companies thinking? Have we lost the value of actual moral balance? Actually making a product that does what it says it's going to do and trusting people to buy it instead of convincing people they need something that they don't. And then even when they purchase it, to not fulfill what you're in and make the product actually work, like bait and switch. The people that you just conned when you could have just made a great product and sold it on the strength of what it actually does. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. So, stay put matte. And so, again, if you have a liner that you call a 24-hour liner, and it does just that as I just described, it lives up to what it says it does. Why do you then need to make a 17-hour eyeliner? And let's just say that you made the 17-hour first, and you improved upon it and made it 24-hour. Why wouldn't you replace the 17-hour on the shelves with the 24-hour? Because if somebody's looking for 17-hour, I'm pretty sure they're not going to be mad at a couple of more hours of wear than you claim. I mean, that's the only lies that you should be telling in terms of claims. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I sell things online, people are so pleasantly surprised. You know why? Because I trash it. It could be mint condition. I'll be like used, pre-owned, old, wore out. You know what I mean? And the people that use their own damn eyes and free thinking, they'll look and they'll be like, it looks fabulous. Like, are you sure something's wrong with it? No, nothing's wrong with it. It's just, ugh, look at it. I'll be like dingy, threads coming loose, and it look like it just came crisp up out the store. It might smell like it, because it still got the tag on it. But I dogged it because I know that it's sociopaths out there always looking to get over. Opportunists and sociopaths out here. So the person that looked at it and believed that what they saw and knew that I was being honest and took a chance, they'd be like, but it can't be for this price, for this lot. Well, let me buy it and see. I'll just bash her in her feedback if it ain't what she say it is. All my feedback is so glowing, you know why? It's because I trash anything that I throw up there every now and then, every few months. I trashed it. And somebody bought it because they wanted it, but they thought it was going to be a little more trash than their liking. They got it and they was like, oh my God, this is like, I just walked into the store and bought it. That's right. Don't thank me. Thank the opportunists out, thank the grimy people out there that try to get over. I got to try to eliminate them out the picture now. Let me tell you that I'm not mad at this applicator. I've had this applicator before in other brands, in Maybelline, I think, a long time ago, and also Physicians Formula and Almay. I think I still have some Almay for emergency use. I left this camera going like I have all the battery and memory in the world. Okay, so thanks to me, it's gonna go dead. But meanwhile, yeah, here's the brand that I told you I just had for emergency. See? And it has a similar applicator as this one that I'm trying, this 17-hour situation that I'm trying now. This has a white tip, but see? I'm not mad at those applicators. I was going to tell you just in case they're racist, and plus the product is trash anyway. So this is Almay. And so I gave it a shot. And it's trash. It's trash. I mean, it's only so complicated to look to make black marker eyeliner that goes on, so that's not the problem. The longevity is the problem. This smears right off. I put this on and it will be gone, and it's so trash that it skips over the smear phase. Like, you know how you have eyeliner and you put it on, it's good. A couple of hours pass by. You might kind of smear or start kind of bleeding down to under your eyes. You know, the Coon syndrome. Not the Kanye one, the makeup one. And so you have that there, and then eventually you have little flecks on top of the smeared stuff that has all worn down, right? But this skips the whole smear phase and it's just like goes from being there to being gone. Like, you might not even remember wiping your eye for it to even be gone. Like, how did it disappear? It just left, you know, it just clocked out of work and was like, okay, at 5 o'clock, I'm done. There's a reason it's called 9 to 5, I'm done. And you sitting up there looking at your eyelids like, but bitch, you just got to work 2 hours ago. So that's the story about this Almay eyeliner. Trash. But again, I had it tucked somewhere for emergency use. You know, I put on my, I don't know if you're like me, but where you want to carry your good stuff with you and have it with you at the same time, to me, the emergency stuff should be the cheap stuff. Because that's the stuff you go out in public with. That's the stuff if it gets stolen. You know, you didn't pay too much for it. You know, it's just for touch-up purposes anyway. But your good stuff is the stuff that you want in your vanity for when you put on your first bout of makeup. You know what I mean? This is what's going to need to last me as long as possible. This is what I'm going to be applying touch-ups to as needed. And hopefully it's good enough to where it's not needed. But, yeah, I'm trying the 17-hour stuff. And that, by the way, it still doesn't make sense to me that if you have some 24-hour stuff, why would you also have a 17-hour stuff? That's suspect. I'm just saying, brand. It's suspect. I'm going to find out who owns this brand because there are several things I like in it. And I wouldn't mind promoting it if they were willing to pay me. So, if I am propositioned, I want to do my research. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter. Because if they proposition me, I would do my research first. You know, hence me not shouting out their brand. I like this, though. I like the way it looks. We'll see what we're talking about in a couple of hours. And this new lipstick I got that's causing me to get rid of all my other lipstick. Shout out to them, too. They did that. It's about time, though. With all the transfer-proof lipstick options there are now, there's no reason that the cheap OTC brands shouldn't be on board anyway. Y'all should be on board. Even if y'all stuff leaves somebody dry and crusty, you know, somebody's lips a little dry and crusty. Okay, fine. So that's the reason why y'all are cheaper brands. But y'all should be on board. Like, every lipstick should have a transfer-proof lipstick. And see, things like that. Like I said, why don't they make stuff? Like when you come up with the transfer-proof formula, why would you then not get rid of all your other formulas of lipstick as a brand? It's suspicious to me. To me, if something is sincerely new and improved implies that you don't need the unimproved version. When bitches be telling that new year, new me lie, if one of these chicks should magically achieve her goals of her new me upon a certain new year, any given new year, let's be specific. Her new year is she's going to make better relationship decisions. She lived up to that. She recognized her own value and started making better relationship decisions that were more constructively beneficial for her. For why does she need the old her to come back and help her choose friends in her life? So that old her can bring some of them trash people that she used to let in her life all the time. You don't need the old one. So new and improved stuff. If your stuff really is new and improved, I get it if somebody, you know, has something that's compatible to the old version. So you gotta bleed it. You gotta wean it out. You know what I'm saying? Certain things you gotta wean out. Like if you make a new attachment to a hair dryer, but later on you created a whole new hair dryer, so you're gonna stop selling it. You're not gonna keep making those attachments. But someone who owns that original version is going to need those attachments, so you still gotta sell them. I get that. But when you have a lipstick, and lipstick traditionally needs reapplication every couple of hours. Let's just assume extended wear lipstick hasn't been invented. So if you have a lipstick in the lipstick industry, they traditionally need to be reapplied approximately every couple of hours or so. But you invent the first extended wear lipstick that applies just as smooth and creamy, just needs a little dry time, and then it doesn't transfer on anything for an actual 8 to 24 hours lipstick. Then why do you even need to keep selling the original version? You know, except extenuating circumstances, like say, because it's some poison shit you put in a new one, and that's the reason why you couldn't make the extended version in the first place. But you just said, screw it, let me make it. So you made it, everybody loved it, you got rich. But just in case they catch this ingredient and I have to go back, let me go ahead and keep my original ones on the shelf. That's an extenuating circumstance as well. But if your shit is genuinely new and improved and, you know, is well within all guidelines and restrictions, you should be able to stop manufacturing on the original formula. And maybe that's an extenuated circumstances. Maybe it's a manufacturing inconvenience to stop making the original one. I don't know. My mind is just all over the place right now. And I need to find a way to focus so I can be productive and my mind can still be all over the place. Or I need to just be productive. I can't choose mind all over the place over productive. Either way it's go. I'm going to be productive and my mind is going to be everywhere. Or I'm just going to be productive and I'm going to have to focus. Non-productivity is not an option right now. And I want to take my hair down, as you can tell by how many times I've unclamped twist and then clamp them right back up and put it right back up in this hair wrap, didn't I? Oh, but the reason, there's a legitimate reason for that. The legitimate reason is because I'm going out, in and out. I'm doing a little bit of gardening. And y'all know I don't trust being outside with my hair out. I don't trust being outside for long periods of time with my natural hair out. I carry baggage with me of imagery of a spider trying to make a home in my scalp. A really big spider. A really big one. A really big, pregnant spider. Can you see that? Goosebumps. Ugh. Okay, get it together. Productivity. Here goes. I knew it. I knew it. It hasn't been 2 hours. And it is still more. It's not even afternoon yet. And I just caught myself rubbing my eye. I realized I was rubbing my eye. And I was like, I bet you that eyeliner came off. So I looked into the mirror after I rubbed my eye. And sure enough. So lies. Lies. And lies from the same brand. I was just thinking about, I was like, what if I dip my lip brush into some of my extended wear lippy and then use it for eyeliner? I'm gonna try that shit. I'm finna try that. I'm gonna get a cheap lip brush for a cheap brush first before I do this. I'm gonna try 2 different ones because I have 2 extended wear black lippies, so I'm gonna see how they both fare. Reason being because I was gonna throw one away, and rather than throw it away, I might be able to just use it as eyeliner, right? Yo, your girl is brilliant. Your girl is brilliant. Do the same thing with the other black lippy, extended wear lippy. I like the smell of that stuff too. Of the black one that I like. Yo. Bruh. Guess what? I'm gonna think about whether I'm gonna reveal this trick or not. But let me see how it goes first in the meantime. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I just did that. My whole point was to come in here and let you know where this liner stood. This liner dupe stood before I retouched it up. And then I looked and I didn't even hit record apparently. So anyway, I've retouched it up. This is the one I still haven't had to touch. And this one I had to touch up. It's been like 4 hours probably. And so I had to touch the right one up. It still looked okay, but it had empty patches where it just wore off. But this one is really good and it's holding up beautifully. And I think it's actually ideal that one is holding up beautifully, because that's the one I absolutely had no interest in using for what it was originally meant for. And this one, I do use it as what it's originally meant for. So if it doesn't work as eyeliner, then I'm good with that, because I can use it for what I originally meant to use it for. Oh, so meanwhile, what I was saying was that I guess I'm going to use this, because this is what I was originally testing, as you can tell by the packaging. And I guess I'll end up using this much like I was using this for a backup in one of my purses or in a drawer somewhere where I find myself and may need a touch up. So that's what I was using this one for. And it actually turns out that this one is dried out, kind of dried out. And that's my point, you know, they don't. One good thing is I can say is that this packaging it's not for you. It's not for you. This packaging is for them because they can put less product in it. This is how much product I get in my 24-hour eyeliner. Neither of which this is, not to be confused with either of these. But this is my actual eyeliner. And this is how much product I get, right? It actually gets gooey and I have to throw it away at that stage before I run out. But these little things, they don't have to look it. They don't even have to give you any product and can still charge you the same shit. So that means from here, so I have 3 times the product that this gives me, and it costs the same damn shit. Same with this. So like I said, this packaging here for eyeliner is for the manufacturer. It's solely for the manufacturer to be able to get more of your money for a product that doesn't even do what it says it does. Well, it does what it says it does for 5 minutes. this new dupe testing I'm doing. They're both pretty nice, but this one, it did not last as long as this one. When I first turned the camera on, that you missed because I didn't hit record. I was actually having a hot flash, so I was kind of glowing and stuff. So you could see where it wore off. And I have now touched it. Oh, it's still a little worn here in the corner, and it even leaked onto my lower dark circles too. But this one, yes, I think that's gonna be my new eyeliner. And it's been, like I said, it's been several hours, so I can get rid of a lot of other stuff that I have. I need to get rid of some of this black eyeliner that I have. I need to get rid of some of these pencils that I never use. I always use the brown pencil. I often use the purple one, but I literally use no more than that. And I use the white one too. But the rest of these, I don't use them. They're taking up space. I got all different kinds of other stuff. But, you know, at a certain point, I'm going to transition into all cream shadows. But I want to try it. I want to try it first because I need to master the use of them. I mean, I have a few cream shadows, and I think I have gotten to an age in my life that may be the only thing I want to mess with. I'll do cream shadows, and I'll just get a small compact that has my crease colors, because I think my crease colors I'm going to want to be very blendable, and that's easier to do with a powder. All of my best palettes came from my sister. I'm just realizing that all of my good palettes, I only have 3. I don't understand y'all with 1,200 palettes and stuff. Like, I'm not even using up all these. Look, let me show you how my palettes look. That still has the plastic on it. That still has the plastic on it. I told y'all, still has the plastic on it. Those are some nice shimmery colors, I'll tell you that. And here's the Naked, Urban Decay Naked from years ago. My sister gave me this too. Still has the plastic on it. And I have used those browns one of a couple of times. But I do like this, I love this brush. It's really pretty. It's almost like a small foundation brush that's bristly at the end, so that you can get it in your crease, but you can also blend it in where, once you place it wherever, that's the thing, you can place it wherever you want to place it. You know, in this case, the crease is what I like this for. And then once you get it in the color in the crease, you can also, it also has enough firmness to blend it in wherever you want to blend it into. So I like this brush. And if I ever use this up, so basically never, but if I ever use this palette up, that brush is going to stay with me. I'm going to sign the papers and officially adopt that brush as my own. Also, the plastic still on. So many colors. I was actually with her when she bought me this one. She got so much love. She got so much love to give. I love her back so much. So yeah, the eyeliner idea, the eyeliner dupe idea, transfer proof, waterproof eyeliner dupe idea is a go. And for all of those of you who are amazed and impressed, then you should have been at my channel, because I have exposed a trillion million-dollar ideas on this channel. And you only get in on the ground floor if you get in on the ground floor. Wow. You know, when you're dealing in a business venture, you got to deal with a lot of people. And a lot of those people are really incompetent. And we happen to be dealing with one here in reference to relative to the bank. I might have sensed this coming, and that might be why I subconsciously asked you about it the other night, period. So maybe I should give you my card and you use that one too, to make sure there are no issues with it either, period. Distracted. Anyway, thumbs up to my eyeliner dupe, to my waterproof and transfer proof eyeliner dupe idea. I'm the greatest. Oh, you know, since I have the answer to that, maybe I should tell you about my 24-hour eyeliner. Again, let me research the character of the company first. I'm not sorry, but I'm not promoting. Anyway, the reality is I think they are diverse. They have a history of diversity in the products that they make available. So they are I pride myself on being an accurate judge of character, but I don't know anything about these people. But I do know in terms of the products they release, they do seem to be diversity friendly. I'll give them that. But it's baffling me how products from the same brand can be on some trickery. It's fascinating. I hope I didn't just say it surprises me, because it doesn't surprise me. But it's fascinating. Like, how you do that? How you do business like that? Well, let me try some of these eye drops. Mr. has this is the second time it's happening. He has broken a blood vessel in his eye, and it's apparently minor and not necessarily abnormal. But it looks horrifying. It looks terrifying. Like his whole side of his eye is red. But anyway, we got this to try. And it has some really cute packaging. Again, you know, I'm always say I don't know these hoes at this brand, so I don't want to promote it. But I'm going to show you this little bottle, because maybe you'll look at the little bottle and you'll know who it is, and you'll be like, oh yeah, I love that stuff. It was in this little package, like it's some candy or some shit in that package, and then in the box. So you take it out of the box. And it's cute little packaging, and it's childproof. Maybe I'm supposed to hear that crack. Okay, anyway, how cute is that? When I went to put it in his eye, he's like, what you doing with that little perfume bottle you finna put in my eye? But I'm not going to try it now because I'm testing this eyeliner situation. So I want to give it a fair review. So I did some more gardening today. I should have done more cleaning up the house. I'm gonna do that now. Let me turn this camera off. And go for another round of meditation before I do. And dose up to keep me going. Alright, I'll holla.